I am still in Jordan and I'm going to leave Amman to Wadi Musa to visit Petra, an ancient city built in 5th century BC, one of UNESCO World Heritage Sites since 1985. In 2007, Petra was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Good morning from Amman. So today I'm going to go to Wadi Musa or Petra. So from the hostel that I stay, so actually I will go back to Amman and I move to another hostel, it's Sydney hostel. And from that hostel, because I just put my luggage there, so from that hostel to the bus to go to Petra is only in South Bus Station or Wihdat Bus Station. And from that hostel to Wihdat Bus Station is 5.3 kilometers. And on the main street, I found a bus to go to Wihdat Bus Station. It's very cheap. It's only 0.40 dinar. So I just want the bus to go to Wadi Musa or Petra. So this bus behind me. The bus just arrived. I think will depart until it's full passengers. Now it's only me. You can actually go to Wadi Musa or Petra with jet bus, but it depart at 6:30 and it costs 11 Jordan dinar. And with this local bus, it's much cheaper. The bus having a break in the middle of before Petra. Maybe about 1 hour 30 minutes will arrive in Wadi Musa. The bus just arrived in Wadi Musa and it costs 5 dinar, so it's very cheap. This is a Wadi Musa bus station. I need to go to the hostel and it's about 600 meters from the bus station. And now the time is almost 2:30. The journey took almost about 5 hours. That's the hostel that I already booked. I already finished checking the hotel and now I'm going to, I think I still have 2 hours to explore, to see a little bit of Petra and then we'll continue tomorrow. Need to find ticket office to show my Jordan pass to get ticket entrance. After the entrance, there are locals offer horse for free, but actually it's not free, so don't believe that. So Petra is super huge. And this is Jin Block's 3 massive square monument. And that is Obelisk tomb. 5 people buried there. Coming up is the dam built by the Nabatean to divert flash floods. So Petra is super huge. So the whole area maybe consists like 200 kilometers square, something like that. So today I will just have to walk until the royal tomb maybe. And tomorrow I will start very early in the morning because I have a 3 days ticket. So it's enough to explore. This white valley known as Bab Esik that will lead us to the Sik narrow gorge with no more than 3 meters wide, about 1.2 kilometers long. The Sik is a natural geological fault that split apart by tectonic forces. The walls that enclose the Sik stand between 90 to 180 meters high. Along both walls of the fissure are a number of votive niches containing Baitali, which suggests that the Sik was sacred to the Nabatean people. The Nabatean were nomadic Arabs who were particularly skillful in harvesting rainwater, agriculture, and stone carving. They might have settled in Petra and made Petra as the capital city of their kingdom as early as 4th century BC. Along the Sik are some underground chambers. And finally, we reach at the end of the Sik. Upon exiting the Sik, we are approaching to the Treasury. It's almost 40 meters high. It is one of the most elaborate rock-cut tombs in Petra. It is thought that it was built as mausoleum and crypt at the beginning of 1st century AD. Now we are walking through the Street of Facades, which is lined with tall, impressive tombs with large facade or false faces on their front. In order to investigate this tomb high on the cliffside, archaeologists use famous mountain climber to climb up the mountain and leap down to the small ledge in front of the tomb. Unfortunately, the tomb had been robbed long ago and only new bones found. Some of the canyon walls are lined with dozens of smaller tombs for not so rich. After the Street of Facade, we will come to the theater. So that is the theater. This theater carved into the side of the mountain at the foot of the high place of sacrifice by the Nabatean. The back wall of the stage was rebuilt by the Romans. This is the only theater in the world carved into the rock. It can accommodate 8,500 spectators. After the theater, we are reaching to the royal tombs. These 4 magnificent facades adjacent to each other on the right side at the end of the main path through the middle of the city. These 4 tombs are Un tomb, Silk tomb, Corinthian tomb, and Palace tomb. So there are more than 5 tombs in here. Palace tomb, Corinthian tomb, Silk tomb, and also Un tomb, and there are still other more. And behind me is Corinthian tomb. So over there is Corinthian tomb, Silk tomb, and Un tomb just there. So there is a palace tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's already 6 o'clock and the Petra closed at 6 and open also at 6 a.m. in the morning. So I will go back because soon it's gonna be dark and tomorrow I will start early in the morning so I can do it all. So if you're going to Petra, make sure that you have a proper shoes because the trail is just full of sand. It's better if you have trekking shoes with the grip. On the way back to the hostel, I stopped by at this restaurant. To my surprise, I got 50% discount.